Today we are going to make a bread. Here is the yeast which I have already bloomed. 2 gram of yeast mixed with a cup of warm water, more than lukewarm water, and about 2 spoons of sugar. So I've kept it aside for 10 minutes. Now this is bloomed. Let's give it a quick stir so that we have all the yeast in our bowl. Alright. This is about 250 gram of maida, all-purpose flour, a teaspoon of salt. What I'm using here is pink salt. You can use regular salt as well. 2 spoons of sugar, and here I have a cup of warm water or just room temperature water, which I will be using to knead it if I need the more water. So after mixing it for about few minutes, now we add the oil, about 2 spoons of oil. You can substitute it with the butter. Now this is what the basic dough looks like. I require more water, so this is the water I'm going to use. I'm using about quarter cup of water each time to bring my dough together. Now it feels like a lumpy dough, but it will turn into gorgeous bread dough by the time I'm done with it, inshallah. If I feel it's a bit runny, I will be adding just about a spoon of maida to it, so that it doesn't. This is sticky dough. You will feel that it is not right, but just go ahead and keep on working on it. The dough was a bit sticky, so I just added about a spoon of dough to it, and we continue working on kneading the dough until we find that dough bounces right back to the surface when we press it this way. Now if you see, it's sticking to my fingers. Yeah, just have a clean finger. If the dough sticks to your finger, you just wash your rub your hand with a bit of dry flour like this. It just goes off. Now this particular dough I'm going to use it to make focaccia bread or perhaps dinner roll. So this is a bit frustrating. The dough keeps sticking to your hand and you need to keep it pushing down. No wonder, work it. Now the amount of flour you require will depend on the temperature as well, humidity, temperature, and how well the yeast has bloomed. Now this particular yeast which I'm using now hadn't bloomed as much as the other one, so it would require more working. I'm still working my dough. It will take anywhere from 5 to 7 minutes to knead the dough. And now my dough is a bit wet, as you can see, so I'm just adding a bit of more flour to it. If the dough is too wet, it won't hold the shape. If it is too tight, it won't puff up much. So it's up to you. Have to just go on working with the texture. This is the dough which we have kneaded it quite well, as you can see. When I turn it around and I give it a push with my finger like this, it just comes back right to the top. You can work it a bit more if you like, but I don't mind. So I will just add a bit of oil to my bowl so that it doesn't stick when it is rising. I would be keeping this bread aside for at least 2 hours so that it has a good rise. This is the dough that had risen. Just knock this down, and now you can see this is back to the size we started with. We will fold this and divide it into dough with the help of this dough cutter. So with this I'm going to make baguettes. These are 2 portions. So I'll just roll this bread to a long. You can use rolling pin if you like. After this is done, you have to roll the here's the bread tin I have. I'll just put some flour in it. Later on I'll be rubbing the dough with the flour. So this is my bread tin. As you can see, the other dough I have made it into baguettes. That is rising, resting now. So just flatten the dough with your fingers. You can use rolling pin and just tuck it in. Now it's nicely pinched. I will be taking this flour and just dusting it on the floor. So here we go. Now it's perfectly the same size. So we just leave it to rise for about an hour and a half.